And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And Gold is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Cousins. Got a man, it's Light. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Of course, last year, you think about Dalvin Cook's injury in Week 4 with a torn ACL, just hoping that he can stay healthy in 2018.
And if so, we'll see plenty of runs that will be big time in 2018. Because in 2017, he took over the starting running back job as a rookie and was off to a terrific start. In fact, if you ask people in the Minnesota Vikings organization, they were giddy at the fact that they were able to get him outside of the first round and plug him into the lineup. They expect him to be big time in this season.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He finds McKinnon, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you.
Go ahead. Here we go. 13.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Get set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming and down he goes. Griffin coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over them into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Let's go. Hey, Steamer.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with a flag down, look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it, the buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season. Brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team. This is our structure. Let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
23 yards on the play.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Sheldon Richardson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Richardson, the former NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year back in 2013.
Yeah, just remember, this guy's talent is absolutely undeniable. And don't worry about his sack numbers. He's rushing from the inside most of the time, but he creates such havoc getting back to the quarterback, breaks down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. For the former Washington Husky, Dante Pettis, touchdown number 1 in his career as they have taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Vikings heading out, and we'll have to see what the Falcons do this year, but we do know that the Vikings will not be the first team to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium because they had that shot last year, Charles. Came up short in the NFC title game, but this is a club that has retooled to make another run.
Still built defense first. In the image of their head coach, Mike Zimmer. And they have all-stars at every level. Start with Linval Joseph at defensive tackle. Move back to Anthony Barr at linebacker. Xavier Rhodes at cornerback. Harrison Smith at safety. They can do it all on defense. But the signing of Kirk Cousins on offense at quarterback signals that this is a Vikings team that wants to open things up a little bit. Get a little bit more explosive. And not have to play quite as many grinded-out games as they did in 2017.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cousins again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Cassius Marsh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grit.
They've got his man complete. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
All right, now here we go. Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Here we go.
First down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Garoppolo now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutral. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Let's just shoot, son.
A give. This is Cook. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Now
with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Cousins now on 2nd down. For Kirk Cousins, it's his first touchdown pass as a Minnesota Viking. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window. Zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The all-pro corner, Xavier Rhodes, there to knock that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This man's been a fan favorite in the Bay Area for a while. First with Stanford, now with San Fran.
The number 3 pick out of Stanford last season. His versatility is the key to his success. Whether he's playing defensive tackle, defensive end, line him up over the nose in passing situations, he usually uses his quickness to get to the quarterback.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And remember, field goal does him no good in this situation.
You gotta think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. And he's brought down. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. Deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Vikings, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.